Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Reptile Barn. As promised, we have a morph feature for you today where we are going to walk you through every Ultramel or Ultramel related project snake we have in our collection. So you see before you Charmander. He is a visual Ultramel male. We picked him up from Garrick DeMeyer more than 5 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Wow, 6 years ago? Anyway, he is a foundational piece of the Reptile Barn. He will never leave the Reptile Barn. He is wonderful and amazing. He was the first animal we purchased that was not part of the Desert Ghost project. So we had bought our initial 5 snakes to make some Desert Ghost combos, and the very next thing we bought was Ultramel, and it has now become probably the most, I don't know how to word it, widespread gene in our collection, and I'll show you why. So again, this is our foundational male for this project. We bred him to some normals and produced hets, raised those up, started producing visuals just last year. We now only have one of those hets left. She's actually full of eggs right now, so we're not going to pull her out for this video. So just know we have a snake named Ka, who is a het Ultramel who has eggs in her right now, so we're not pulling her out. But she's also one of the adults that we have. And I'm going to show you the adults first and then the babies, both produced by us and purchased elsewhere. So this is what a typical Ultramel looks like. Ultramel is a tyrosinase positive snake. So basically, in layman's terms, this animal is an albino where not all of the melanin is actually being pulled out. So he has some left, right? So you still get these yellows and tans, really gorgeous. It's almost like an orange color to this snake, and that's what drew us to it. It's a unique color palette in ball pythons that you don't see with many other morphs, right? It is recessive, so it from a business standpoint, recessives tend to hold their value very well. They take a lot longer to produce any new combinations because you have to get it in its homozygous form in order to be visual, meaning you have to get it from both parents, right? So, enough of the background, let's show you some awesome snakes. So, right here, we have a snake produced here at the Reptile Barn. His name is Trayvon. He is one of Gavin's project snakes. So, 2 years ago, we paired Charmander, who we just showed you, to a pied female. And we produced a clutch of double het Ultramel pieds. Guaranteed double het Ultramel pieds. So, we kept 2 males, including Trayvon here, and 3 females. Okay, these are all double het Ultramel pieds. You breed those back together when you breed double het to double het. To get the double visual, meaning a visual Ultramel pied, you only have 1 in 16 odds of that snake happening, which is why we kept 3 females back. Because, between the 3 females, we can produce a lot more eggs more quickly and hopefully hit our odds, right? We will, most of our, in fact, 2 of the 3 females are still a ways off from breeding. One of them's real close though. She's 1,300 grams, so she's really close to starting her breeding. We're very excited, so we'll start throwing 1 or 2 of the boys, they're the same genetics, so it doesn't matter which one's the father, in with her pretty soon once she's a little bit bigger. And once we make sure she's really eating strongly as well. But we're probably going to wait on the other 2 because they're a lot smaller. But that's okay, because we have another snake here that we're going to show you towards the end of this video. We actually want to produce another double het clutch with Orange Dream on top. And then we'll put that male to... Anyway, it's a long story, but we'll get there, okay? So let me go put Trayvon back, and we'll start showing you some babies. I'm not going to show you all 5 of the, most of them are in shed anyways, but we have 5 of these double het Ultramel pieds. Next up, we have these two absolutely adorable little Ultramel females, okay? Tafiti is in shed, but she's a sweetheart, so that's okay. She doesn't mind. And Tuka, here. Our girls picked them out as soon as we saw we had twins and that they were female. It was just a done deal. So Naira and Kyrie each picked one. Tafiti is Naira's snake. Tuka is Kyrie's snake. But there is nothing wrong with keeping a female visual Ultramel. We wanted to keep some anyways. It's going to take them about 6 times as long to get up to adult size. Because they were twins, tiny snakes. To give you a clue, they're like 10 months old. They just moved up from pinky mice to fuzzy mice. Okay? So really, really small. Believe it or not, these miniature little things that are like 85 grams, they have like tripled or more in size. Okay? They were absolutely in fact, they've quadrupled. They were 20 grams when they hatched. Okay? They were just absolutely miniature, and they've had a rough time getting established. The poor things are just so tiny, but now they're doing great. Looks like Tafiti is storing up a massive poop for when she sheds. You can see it just bulging in her, but they've done great. There was one time that Tafiti got constipated. We took her to the vet. It ended up just being constipation. We cleared her out, and she's been fine ever since. But our girls just love these snakes, and they are adorable, and they're really sweet. They're soft and just wonderful snakes. So Tafiti and Tuka. Look how beautiful they are too. Oh, I just love Ultramels. Just pure Ultramels with nothing else on it is already such an incredible snake. So next up, we purchased this little girl a little while back. This is a female Pastel Ultramel. She is angry always, and that's okay. She'll calm down eventually. These little handling sessions are good for her. Yeah, just a one gene combo, Pastel on top of the Ultramel, and she is starting to catch on for us and eat well and everything. So at first it took her a while, but she's taken to frozen thawed rats and she's starting to grow. She's younger than those twins, but you can see twice their size. So that's all right. Next up, super cool snake here, guys. Doesn't look like anything particularly advanced, although very clean sides, nice color, really pretty snake already. But the potential here. This is, and I hope my sister's watching this vlog right now because she doesn't know this yet. Her name is Lady Catherine. This snake was produced by my sister's snake, Sahara, and our male Charmander. Charmander is an Ultramel. Sahara is a spider desert ghost. So this snake is a female spider, 100% double het Ultramel desert ghost. Super cool project. Our 2 favorite genes in one snake. Produced here at the Reptile Barn. Super cool head stamp on the snake, by the way. Just really awesome. Look at the eye stripe, how it's not even a stripe anymore. It's like, I don't know. I just love this snake. It looks so clean. Desert Ghost and Ultramel both have a cleaning effect on snakes, on ball pythons. And even though it's just in their het form, we have noticed, especially with our Ultramels, that the hets shine through a tiny, tiny bit. The sides seem different in a het Ultramel compared to a regular normal. Again, I'm not saying that we have some secret tell that shows us what the hets are. We could pick out every single one in a crowd, but it does seem pretty consistently we get het Ultramels that look a little different. Anyway, very clean snake. We're happy to have Spider on top of it because Spider goes really well with Desert Ghost and with Ultramel. Very, very cool snake. Now, this was a 2 fertile egg clutch and only 1 survived incubation. So we need some more. Obviously, you can't start a double recessive project with 1 snake. So we will be breeding Ultramel back into Desert Ghost again to get some more double hets, but it'll be nice to have 1 female. We even got lucky with the gender, who is bigger and closer to breeding size, right? She's eating great. Still hasn't switched to rats, but that's okay. She's young. She'll get there. This snake is twice the size of those twins, and she's like a year younger almost. It's just ridiculous, but that's okay. Not a year, but like 6, 8 months, something like that. But yeah, this is Lady Catherine, the beginning of another double recessive project here at the Reptile Barn involving Ultramel. Yet another snake to add to our Ultramel project, another female to raise up for the future. This was produced by, was this a Constriction Addiction snake? Yes, it was. This was from Constriction Addiction. They were great to work with, by the way. We picked up 2 animals from them, actually. This is a black pastel, lesser, Het Ultramel female. Look, just the black pastel and lesser, already everybody knows those go so well together. With Ultramel on top, it's going to be exquisite. Just so stoked for this combo. And we also have a male picked out who's coming up. We'll show him soon. But look at this snake. What a gorgeous animal. Again, this snake is a little bit lighter, especially on the sides, than other black pastel lessers I have seen. And I really do think that is because of the Het Ultramel influence. I have no proof for this, so please don't hate on me. I don't know that. But it seems like it. We've produced enough Het Ultramels now. That's what we think. Okay? So female black pastel lesser Het Ultramel here at the Reptile Barn. Next up, we have a really fired up animal here. It's been striking, but that's okay. She's just scared. She needs to learn that we're safe. This little female, also from Constriction Addiction, is a red stripe Het Ultramel. What a sweet looking snake. This is just a red stripe we're seeing, and it is a gene we did not have here at the Reptile Barn before. So excited to add it to our collection. The Het Ultramel obviously is what makes it so killer for us. We are stoked to raise her up as quick as we safely can and get her into Ultramel. I've never seen a red stripe Ultramel. It's probably been done, but I have never seen it. I can't wait to see what it looks like. I just love her sides. It's not even the stripe that I'm most excited about on this gene, although the stripe is really cool. It's the color, obviously, and the alien heads are so different. They have teeny tiny little eyes. I love it. Really beautiful gene red stripe, and this is a really nice red stripe. I've seen a few red stripes. Woo! Trying to take out our camera woman. Look like it's coming in for another attack.
Sorry, girlie. I'm not trying to stress you out.
Maybe we could name her the Red Baron.
No, we can't do that to her. She'll calm down.
She'll calm down, guys. And, oh, she's not calm right now, though. Anyway, we'll put her back. I don't want to stress her. It's okay, little one. But she's scared, and that's okay. She'll calm down for us. She's new here at the Reptile Barn. Don't want to get myself bit if I can help it. Next up, and last but not least, what a snake. I am speechless about this snake. Okay, guys, we did not imagine we would be able to get an animal like this year. Really, I am still, after having had him for a couple weeks now, I go into where our snakes are at and I pull him out and I just stare at him, okay? I can't hype up this snake enough. We got this guy from Chris Hernan, who was also wonderful to work with and has some stunning animals still for sale. This male is a visual Orange Dream Ultramel, and he is absolutely on fire. I took a couple pictures outside. We'll slap them up here on this video so that you can see his true colors, because inside it truly does not show up as well. It doesn't, even to the naked eye, let alone on a not that nice of a camera, okay? Just trust me, he is insanely awesome. I took some pictures of him next to Charmander, and I don't like using Charmander as like this is a less cool looking snake than this one. That's silly. But I did want to show the influence that Orange Dream has on Ultramels. This is not a hatchling snake. He might still fade slightly as he ages, but this is like a 400-gram male. Okay, so he is closer to his final coloration than a hatchling is, and he is still unbelievably clean and bright and color saturation is incredible. There is true orange shining through the yellow. Well, I will do an entire pet peeve video about breeders calling their snakes colors that they're not actually, and it makes me nuts. But there is true orange in this snake's color palette. I am blown away. He was expensive, at least for us. I mean, I know that you guys probably watch some other YouTubers that are like, I just bought this $12,000 snake. Woo! I can't do that. I'm not made of money. And,
Please, we've got kids to feed.
right, and our business is young, but this was a big purchase for us, guys. This was a big purchase. And we are going to plug him into everything as soon as we changed our entire breeding plans moving forward throughout the next 6 to 12 months based around this guy coming of age, producing sperm plugs, and being ready to breed some females. We will not push him, okay? Let me make that clear. It's not worth it. Even if he were worth $5, we would not push him. It's not monetary. Of course we want to produce beautiful combinations and expensive snakes and grow our business, but we are not going to make him unhealthy or anything like that ever in his entire life or any other animal we ever own. If we're going to push something too hard to grow our business, it's going to be ourselves. It's not going to be our animals, okay? And we do push ourselves too hard, and you know, that's just how it is. But I just want to talk about this snake, okay? We are going to produce new double het Ultramel Pieds and new double het Ultramel Desert Ghosts so that we can save some holdback Orange Dream double hets. Probably just a male and a probably just a male and a female. We'll keep most of our other ones still, but we do want to be able to do some double visuals in the future with Orange Dream and Super Orange Dream on top of that, okay? So we're not going to abandon these snakes that we've been raising up for 2 years and start it again, but we are going to add to those projects slightly. But that also means that there will be more of them for sale. You know, when we produced that double het Pied, Ultramel Pied clutch, we kept 5 of the, actually that was a big clutch, so we did sell some. But we kept the best things, right? With these clutches, we're only planning on keeping 2 things. So hopefully there'll be big clutches, and this is in the future, right? But he's big enough that I would guess within 6 months he will be breeding. And we already have adult pied females, and we have an adult het pied, an adult het Ultramel female. After she lays her eggs in another year, she will be breeding this guy. Instead of Charmander. So Charmander, this is an interesting development for us. He is going to probably retire as a breeder. He will stay with the reptile barn. He will not ever be sold. As giddy as I am over this animal, I love Charmander. He is like our family member as far as our pets go, right? We will never get rid of Charmander, but he is going to retire as a breeder as soon as this guy is ready to go.
He'll just be one of our lead animal ambassadors.
Right. Well, we've already taken him to so many different parties and events and things like that. He's used to people. He's fantastic. He'll have a great public-facing purpose for our business still. He just won't produce babies anymore. He will, for the first year or even 18 months, serve as backup for this male. Generally, our young males take quite a while to establish a really strong breeding response. They'll lock up once and then go another month and a half without locking up, and then they'll lock up once more. They just don't know what they're doing, or their hormones haven't kicked in all the way yet. I'm not sure what it is. It's usually in their second full year of breeding that they really kind of figure it out, right? So Charmander will have spot duty as a backup male for the next year, year and a half, even 2 years, and then he'll fully retire. But he will not be for sale. So just... it's not going to happen. Him and Greg and a couple other snakes, they will be here. Hopefully they'll break the world record for long-lived ball pythons, and they'll be with us for 50 more years. And I'll be an old man still playing with Charmander, and it'll be great. So I am going to just randomly check this guy for sperm plugs. Oh, I can't even get him to pop. This is a lot easier on baby snakes. He's flexing his tail basically and not allowing me to avert his hemipenes. Almost got him there. Oop, he just peed on me. No, I can't even get him. And there's no sperm plugs either. So, I'm not concerned. Once they reach a certain size, they can really tense up and not allow you to avert their hemipenes. You just have to come back later when they're more relaxed and try again. Some breeders, I don't know if they just push super, super hard or if they have a technique I don't have, but some breeders can easily pop full-grown, 1,000-gram males, no problem. I can't. I have an easy time with the babies. Once they reach 400, 500 grams, it's very difficult for me to pop. So if that makes me dumb, I'm sorry. But usually if they're producing sperm plugs, even if their hemipenes aren't fully averted, the sperm plugs are going to show. So I was just checking real quick. I'm just curious because we've just come through a winter. We're now in spring, but there's nothing. So he's not ready yet, so we're not even going to bother. And that's just fine. We didn't expect him to. But we are so excited to have him. We're going to let him get back in his tub, but we are so excited about the future of the Ultramel project. Here at the Reptile Barn and in other places too, we've seen some really superb pairings and combinations and visual babies come out of different collections. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked looking at these really incredible snakes. We are so lucky to have them. Lots of them we've just added in the last month or two. Most of them were added in the last year. So we have really pushed our Ultramel project ahead. It's probably our most advanced project now as far as number of snakes, the genetic power of the snakes, just really cool. We are excited. I am excited. I keep saying it over and over and over again. I hope you're excited too. And until next time, we are the Reptile Barn.